Why Giesi and Ogunwusi family is fighting so hard for Queen Naomi to return back to the palace. They said Queen Naomi's family are fighting so hard not to let her return to the palace. My people, this is a war between the two in-laws as they are dragging Olori Naomi to and fro. These people are dragging her this side, these people are dragging her this side. At last, where will it end? What will be the final decision? Because by the end of the day, it is just going to be a decision between Olori Naomi and Queen Giesi. They have the final decision to make. They are adults, they are no longer children, as they will know what they want and definitely go for what they want. If Queen Naomi chooses forgiveness over whatever the family is saying, then so be it. She will go back to her husband, forgive her husband, and continue living with her husband. But if she chooses break up, then who are we to question? And then now the rumor that is making waves on social media is that Olori Naomi's uncle, who is a reverend, has bluntly said to the family of Ogunwusi that, look, Queen Naomi is not coming back to you. I don't know what you are planning. I don't know how you are planning it. I don't know what paropo your father must have told my niece, Queen Naomi. But just know it and have it at the back of your mind that by the end of the day, Queen Naomi is not going back to that toxic marriage. I wouldn't forgive myself if anything should happen to Olori Naomi. Yes, Naomi is my niece, my favorite niece, and I wouldn't want anything to happen to her. She is too young to be facing this kind of marital crisis. I mean, she's too young. She's just barely 30 years. She's just at the peak of her life, you know. So this is not the kind of thing she will be seeing in marriage. She still have time. Now, why people are against this man? The people are against her because the place we got this information, people were busy attacking this man, this uncle Naomi, telling him, you are a pastor, and you are preaching divorce. You should be telling Queen Naomi that divorce is not good. Even the Bible condemns divorce. Then why should you be telling Queen Naomi to leave her marriage instead of you to be preaching forgiveness? Instead of you to be preaching, please make up with your husband. Instead of you to be preaching reuniting with your husband, you are here telling your niece, Queen Naomi, is that what you preach to your church members? Is that what you preach and you call yourself a reverend? This, that, my people. They say people are giving him a lot of gospels online. The place we got this information, that because he's a reverend, so are you telling me because he's a reverend he should leave his niece to die in the hands of a king because of marriage? And definitely, if anything happens to Queen Naomi, you will now say because the people will now keep, it's the same people that will blame him. Let me tell you something. The same people that are crucifying him now for telling Queen Naomi to pull out of the marriage is the same people that will still blame him if anything goes wrong at the long run. Fear people. Fear people, my people, So this man has already told Queen Naomi. They said he came back with Queen Naomi because of this same case, so that he can fight it to the last. He just wanted to be there to protect Queen Naomi. Since Queen Naomi's husband cannot protect her, let him be like a father to Queen Naomi and protect Queen Naomi to the fullest. That is why he's telling the whole Ogunwusi family that if it is because of Queen Naomi that you are going to chase your wives out, you're going to throw your wives away just because of my niece, please, you don't even have to do it. You don't have to start, because you might, at the end of the day, you might lose the Queen Naomi and also lose the wives, and Giesi will now have to start afresh, to start looking for new wives to marry. So it is better you leave your wife and let my niece be, because I'm not going to release her to go back to you. So do not take your wives out, do not push your wives away, do not pursue them, groom them into what you want them to be. I believe that Queen Naomi, my niece, is their worst nightmare. So I believe if Queen Naomi is out of the picture, they will definitely behave themselves and they will be good to Kabiyesi, and Kabiyesi will realize that they are good. That maybe the reason they're doing all these things is because it's obvious, for obvious reasons, that they do not want my niece Queen Naomi. So there is no even point letting her stay in that marriage, because these people you want my niece to go and stay with, they don't even like her. They might harm her, and that is what I am after. So don't chase your wife. So according to the information we are hearing, we heard Queen Naomi's uncle, that reverend, is not that he's only preaching divorce. He's not preaching divorce, so mind you, because in the right sense, Queen Naomi and Oni of Ife has not married legally. They are married under customary. They are still that is still tradition. And you know, when we Christians believe that it is only when you are wedded in the church or wedded in the court that is when they will now say you are divorced, if eventually the marriage hits the rock, right? So for people who are criticizing that man, that's Queen Naomi's uncle, a reverend, saying that because you are a reverend, you are now preaching divorce. Is that what you are preaching to your people? Is that what you are preaching to your church members? You are preaching for them to leave their marriage because of any slight quarrel, this, that. But I want to point this out. I'm not supporting the man, first of all. I'm not supporting anyone who, because at the end of the day, my support won't count. At the end of the day, it's going to be Kabiyesi's decision and Queen Naomi's decision will be what matters at the end of the day, not what I say or what Queen Naomi's uncle declare or what Gunwusi family wants, So at the end of the day, the two adults will choose where they want to belong, whether they want to belong to the past or whether they want to belong to the present. My wonderful people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, according to the time this information is getting to you. I am here again with the hot and spicy news from the Royals. How are you doing? I appreciate you so much. Please subscribe to this channel. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and press the notification bell. So the news we are having right now is that Queen Naomi's uncle allegedly said Queen Naomi that he has pinned it and stamped it, that Queen Naomi is not and never going to that marriage, that his coming back to Nigeria will not be in vain. And one of the main reasons he came back is to support this movement of Queen Naomi's freedom. That he is not going to stop at anything other than they achieve freedom before he is going back. So he came back with his family and they are coming to fully support this movement. So this is becoming too serious right now. Even while Kabiyesi is in seclusion and the war is still ongoing. So the Giesi family has told, according to what we heard, told Queen Naomi's uncle, at the end of the day, it has to be their decision and not yours. So while Kabiyesi is in seclusion, I know he will also be praying to the gods and the ancestors that they grant him his heart desire, which is to get Queen Naomi, to get his wife back. Because looking at Kabiyesi, I begin to pity that man. It seems he doesn't know what he's doing, but at the same time, it seems he knows what he is doing. Yes, maybe he knows what he's doing, but he keeps appearing, showing himself like he doesn't know that he's being manipulated, that the Oloris are after him, that the cause of everything. But is it not when you remove your eyes from women that you will have your freedom? If you're a man who loves fine women, who knows what's who loves classy things, you can't take your eyes off women. There is no how you can even stay with one woman. So my fear about this whole thing is that Kabiyesi it is not doubt. There is no doubt that Kabiyesi's wives are. I've said it before, and even though we know we don't want these women in the palace anymore, but that will not make me not state the fact that they are beautiful. All right, I'm going to bring you more updates. Do not forget that all these are alleged information. I'll be right back.